Hey everyone, my name is Shushankar and you are watching Crack Interview with Show. Where do you see yourself in coming 5 years? If I ask this question to you, you will say what is the relevance? Why do you want to know where I will be in coming 5 years? And same question may arise in your mind when interviewer asks this question to you. There will be other questions like what the interviewer is expecting, how you have to answer and all. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the same thing in detail. So let's start with the video. So in today's video, we are going to discuss in detail about why interviewer asks this question, what mistake you should avoid, what are some of the tips, what are some of the sample answers, and there will be some pro tips at the end of this video. So why interviewer asks this question? Friends, hiring a candidate is not an easy task. It invests a lot of resources including time of multiple people. Sometimes it takes more than 6 months, more than a year to fill just one position. So while hiring, they want to be very sure that the person which they are hiring is a perfect fit for this role. So they want to know whether this person also has some goals related to career, some goals related to the job. Second thing they want to know is whether you will stick to this job at least for 5 years, because they are going to invest multiple resources, right? They are going to train you, multiple people are going to mentor you, then they are going to pay you, they are going to provide you some accessories, and also there are multiple resources they are going to invest on you, and they want to know at least you will stay with the job, with the company for 5 years. They also want to know whether you have some other goals, like many people go for higher education, many people start their own startup. So going for higher education is not a problem, and starting your startup is also not a problem. Some companies might decide on this thing. I mean, if you say you want to start your own startup, some companies might reject you and some might hire you as well, because for some companies that's not a problem. And if you are also going for higher education, that is also not a problem, because many companies sponsor you for higher education, for MTech, like Intuit does. And the most important thing, whether your goals and the company goals align with each other. So for example, if you say I want to learn these many things in these years, and the company also needs these things, right? So your goals are aligning, and this is the perfect fit, right? So they want to know whether the person, whether the person's goal and the company's goal align with each other. Let us talk about some of the mistakes you should avoid while answering this question. So first thing, don't say I don't know, because you should always have goal. You should have goal for your next day. You should have goal for your next week, next month, next year, next 3 years, next 5 years. I mean, you should have goal at least for 3 years. So never say no. If you say no, you will definitely get rejected. Second mistake you should avoid is talking about your position. Many people say I want to be manager, I want to be team lead, I want to manage these many people, I want to be vice president, I want to be CEO and all. So we shouldn't talk about this. Third thing, many people talk about their salaries. So many people say ki I will have package of 50 lakhs in after 5 years, I will have package of 1 crore, 2 crore and all. So friends, we shouldn't talk about this thing, because these things come along with your work. I mean, if you are working hard, if you are sincere with your job, your work, if you are polite and honest, then definitely these things will come along your way. For example, if you are good at design, say if you are good at development, the manager will definitely come to know that you are good at this thing, and they will definitely promote you. They will definitely increase your package. So we shouldn't talk about these things. These are some of the mistakes you should avoid. And if you talk about the salary, position, and if you say I don't know, then there's high chance that you will get rejected. So try to avoid these mistakes. Now let us discuss about some of the tips while answering this question. So first thing, always include relevant goals in your answer. So you might have some of your personal goals, like you want to buy your house, you want to get married, you want to buy a car and all. So those are not relevant. So always include relevant goals, like goals related to your career. Maybe you want to learn something, maybe you want to grow in your skills and all. So include these in your answer. Second thing, format your answer in a structured manner. So talk what you want to do in coming 6 months, coming 1 year, maybe in 1.5 year. until 5 years. So what you want to be after 5 years basically. Third thing, talk about what you know and what you don't know. So you might know some tech stack, you might want to learn some other tech stack and all. So talk about this. So these are some of the tips you can follow while answering this question, and this might help you. Now that we know why interviewer asked this question, what are some of the mistakes we should avoid and what are some of the tips, let us now discuss about the sample answers. So I have two answers, one for fresher and other for experienced. So you can just refer to my answer and create your own answer, because your goals and mine goal will be definitely different. So just refer to these answers and you can write your own answer for this question. So these were some of the sample answers. As I said earlier, don't copy it, just refer to them and create your own answer and answer it in your own way. So what is the pro tip? Friends, I always say be the real you. So while answering this question as well, or during your whole interview as well, you should show what you are. I mean the real you. You don't have to show off. You don't have to hide anything. So be just the real you. So while answering this question, the interviewer shouldn't feel like you have prepared for this, you have mucked up the things and you are just answering whatever you have mucked up. So apart from what you have prepared, if there's something comes in your mind, you can include that as well, because that is the real you. So friends, that was all about today's session. I hope you got answers to all of your questions. If you still have any other questions or any other doubts, you can just drop them in the comment section. I'll definitely try to answer them. If you have liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you have liked this video, don't forget to share this with your friends or whoever is in need, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. So see you soon in the next video. Until then, keep watching Crack Interview with Shiv. Bye.